Alright, welcome back to More Than Peaches Gaming. I'm your host, Mune, and today I want to talk a little bit about a product that came out for the Final Fantasy trading card game. That product happens to be this baby, which is known as the Villains and Heroes two-player deck. And why is this so important at this stage in the game? Well, the reason why it's such an important thing is it's got a lot of really great cards in it, and it retails for relatively cheap compared to what's actually in it. So you might be asking, okay, so what's in it? Well, first things to note is I've already opened this and I've taken a look at both of the cards, but I'm going to open this up real quick. So when you open it up, it pulls out just like so. Go ahead and pull it out. You have your two decks. And on the back, you will see this. First thing you need to do is you just kind of lift up. It's not sealed or anything when you first get it, so it just kind of lifts off. It's really nice. It reseals. And then you get two of these, what do you call these? Kind of like starter things. Tells you kind of how to play the game, and I think maybe, nope, the other side just tells you more about how to play. So it gives you pretty detailed instructions, but no playmat, which is kind of disappointing, but most experienced players will not need a playmat. So there are two of them, so you can go through them with a friend if you have one. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. When you first get these cards, I will make note of that they are wrapped in a package, like just a plastic seal around it. And so you kind of have to get it undone. And then you run into this other problem that all the cards are kind of stuck together. So what I did to actually alleviate this, rather than trying to just pry them apart from each other, is I just took the deck and I just kind of bent it a little bit. And you can definitely hear it when you do it. You just bend a little bit, and then you can do it throughout the entire thing, and you do it on the top. And they generally come apart a lot easier, rather than trying to like pry them away from each other, which you could potentially damage them a lot worse. So they are really in there tight. So just a heads up, that is what it is. Okay. So the cards that you kind of get, you get some like Villians. I think it's like 3 Villians, which is pretty cool. It tells you what set they're from. I don't know if you can get a good focus on this. Man, that's really tough. Yeah, well, this is from Opus 7, okay? This card, Furion, is from Opus 7. Go figure, right? There it is. 7, 132 starter. You can get this from the pack, so just a heads up. This one's actually from the 7 starter also, it'll say so. But there are some other cards that just kind of threw me off, because I don't know if you guys can see the card that's coming up next. It's Vivi. Okay, a lot of people will be like, wait a second, Vivi? Is this one going to say starter also? And the simplest answer is no. It says that it's from Opus 3. So, and it's a legend. And there are 3 of them. So, just a heads up, most of the cards that come in these are 3s of. 3 ofs. So, and then what you will also notice is that instead of it being in this area, didn't line because from Opus 3, it's up here because they changed it. So just heads up, that is a thing. So that might affect the prices eventually. We got our hands on to a Lunith. We're running fewer of those. There's 2 of them. Got some red mages. We got 2 red mages. Man, they're hard to get apart from each other. We got 2 black mages. A selfie, a character name that people would do with their phones. Oh, funny, right? All right. Mitsuki from Type 0. Not the greatest, but something. All right. Next we have Brynhilder. I think we got 2 of those. We got 2 Belliuses, I believe. Bellius the Gaius. All right. We got 3 Cecils, 3 Yashutas. Yasholas. Sorry, I cannot say this character's name. I'm sorry for everybody who's watching me stumble through this character. From 14. Azana? Yeah. Got a few arcs. Alright. We got some chocobos. Isn't that amazing? So we got 3 more of those. We got the really cool chocobo, in my opinion. Which is... We got 3 of that guy. Or, no. Did we only get 1? Let's double check. Or maybe I just got 2 of each. Oh man, they're really stuck together. Okay. Yep, 2 of each. So, sorry about that. We got a fat chocobo. Now, this one, again, it is a legend. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There it goes. From Opus 4, as you can see down there. And, again, we got a play set. So we got 3 of them. We got archers. Got 2 archers. And a single echo, which is really funny. It's from Opus 5. Diablos. From Opus 6. Oops. And then some walls. Not the good wall, but it's still not half bad. It's a hero. So that's on the hero side, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But then we got the villain side. This is the side that a lot of people have been talking about, as they think it's way too good. So let's see if I can get these apart. So we got the Emperor, which he's a starter from Opus 7. See if we can focus so this is a little bit better. Sometimes I just don't want to. We got some Ultimacias. She's not half bad, but again, I can't seem to get this thing to focus. Let's focus on everything else. That's what's going on. Okay. We got some Genesises. Okay, this is actually kind of funny because this is from Opus 3. It's a legend. And you get 3 of them. Crazy as it sounds. I think this card normally is still going for somewhere in the ballpark of $9. So when you think about it, the Genesis alone pay for the entire deck if you would just like resell them. So, which I'm not planning on doing, so I'm probably going to end up using them. We got Glacia Labolos. It's a hero from Opus 5. Oops, I'm being very rough with these cards. I'll move that off to the side. We get 1 Cater. Bashar. Man. Focus on these cards is ridiculously bad. Maybe it's because of everything in the background. Maybe I need less background focus. There it goes. Alright. So, we're running, I think, 2 Devoutes. Yeah. So. Arcanist. Again, running 2. Got some Dr. Sids, they're heroes from Opus 2. Not so bad. Yeah. Shivas from Dissidia. We got some Curls, which are okay. We got 3 of them, as you can see. We got some Shadow Lords, which are legends from Opus 4. So not too bad. I think there's 2 in here. Yeah, 2. So really crazy. We got a Mon. This guy's from Opus 2, and there are 3 of these. Last I checked on a Mon, I think they were going for around $5. Don't quote me on that. It might be 4. But either way, again, another big card in the deck that could pretty much generate a lot of value for it. We got a Garland. We're playing a playset. We got a Gobles. Yeah, Golbez. Okay, we're running a trio of Golbez. We get a Cypher, and again, we're running triples. We're running Idea. Sorry, I can't talk. There's 2 of them. A couple Cannoners. Odin. And we are playing with the playset of Odin. So that's pretty cool. Seymour. He's only running 1 of them, which is kind of odd. Duke Dotana. So, search for job knights. Okay, awesome. And I'm guessing a lot of the characters in the set are knights, but we're running 2 of the character. And the last card in this one is a red mage. So you might be wondering, okay, you're just kind of throwing cards all over the place. I'm like, well, I'm not too incredibly worried about this, okay? But it is a really interesting set. I really wish I had a little bit more room to work with here. But the value of this already, just from 3 of the legends, I mean, if you sold the Genesises, the VV, which I believe is still roughly around $5, and the Mons, you're looking at a value of just insane proportions. I mean, VV's is like $5 a piece, and Mons like $5, so that's $30 right there. And then plus the $9 a piece, so that's like $27. So you're looking at $57 in worth in just 9 cards. Okay, so this is definitely worth it, considering these are very strong cards to be running into any deck associated with these colors. Okay, just a heads up, I was a little bit disappointed that this only contained the light wall and not the earth wall, which is really powerful, because if it would have contained that, the earth wall probably would have dropped a lot in price, or this deck would have been through the roof in price. Okay, that wall is, I think, somewhere around $35. So, and they offered us 2 walls, so that would have added about $60 to it. So this thing could have easily been $50 at retail or better. So, and I think some retailers did realize how good this was, so they went ahead and did away with it, the initial pricing, and they just kind of went up a little bit, pretty much on day 1 from, I think it was like $20 up to $25. So, good luck finding them. I know at my local game store, so LGS, they ran out. They were completely sold out, and I was a bit bummed. So, luckily for me, I got one of the last ones, and nobody else managed to get it. And we had a bunch of people asking for them afterwards. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I got this. So, just a heads up, that is what it is. So, if you like this video and you want to see more videos, go ahead and like and subscribe. I don't generally do a lot of pandering for that, but it is your choice. Alright, thank you again, and this has been Mune with Final Fantasy, the trading card game with Opuses 7, Villains and Heroes, 2-player starter set. Thank you.